And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show. I'll be with you in just a moment. Soda first. Oh, I need some soda, man. And welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show, brought to you by GaryBrodsky.com, WealthPlusPower.com, OccultForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com, and yes, the disclaimer. And that I say may be offensive to some people. Have to say that. It all doesn't really prove shit. Adult language might be used. The usual stuff. It's windy out. That too. All right, let's start the show. The usual offensive stuff that you see in the disclaimers, that's here, okay? So if you're going to be offended by anything, click it off right now when you see this, because although it might have anything to do with the reality or truth, is right now under protest. Now, first I want to tell you, somebody had asked me a couple of weeks ago, you know, I watch your show on YouTube, my friend watches your show on YouTube, everybody I know watches your show on YouTube, how come you only have 300 views? I said, I don't know. I used to have a lot more. Well, I checked. I can see this is my account, and it's like 300 views for like the last 6, 7, 10 weeks, a lot of them. Some even less, and it's like, how could this be? So I just said they saw it. Shouldn't be up like by one. And no, there's a little question mark I get there in a circle, blue circle with a white question mark. And it says that they are examining content before they will allow the view counter to go up. So however many views you see, I get 100 times that. Real views are in the 200,000 to 300,000. What you see is what they will allow me to show while they review content in this freedom of speech country that we live in. Now I want to talk about what the fuck is happening between men and women. After I light this cigarette. Okay. I just, I was thinking about this the other day, and I made some calls today to see if anybody else went through this, and yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. People of my generation, and no jokes. We went to school, and, we went out, to recess. They gave you a girl's hand to hold. You had to hold a girl's hand. It was embarrassing back then, if you think about it, but, I had this girl, my favorite Karen, she was the prettiest, of course, and Andrea, and Deborah, who used to beat me up. And we had to hold their hand. In the first grade, they were actually teaching us, this is standard curriculum, if anybody comes from my generation, which is not that long ago, you got a problem with that? That they were teaching people, women, home economics, how to keep house, and guys, like how to be cool, fight, and have boxing in school. I spent a lot of time getting beaten up with that, but it was fun. It was, really men and women real roles. Now, I don't even want to talk about what's going on in school, okay? If you shake somebody's hand in about 35, or probably about 40 states by now, it's, you could be suspended, chewing a Pop-Tart the wrong way, and all this other stuff. So there is a force out there to divide men and women. Why? To bring down the birth rate, to cause every problem known to man, people living alone, 2 incomes, means you sell everything, refrigerators, freezers, everything under the sun that you have. A woman has to live alone now and has. Guys don't even have women living with them. I used to have a few living with me at one time. another time a couple more, some one at a time. Everybody had a girlfriend. Everybody was living with a girl. She's moving in, she's moving out. Now, everybody is home, not alone. They've got something even better than girlfriends. Yes, you have one of these. And you see all these pictures up on Facebook with, hey, look what's happening today. People at dinner, people at lunch, people on a date. It has really gotten to the point where it is a goddamn crisis. That men do not know how to speak to women, talk to women, charm women, be chivalrous, be generous, laugh, all that shit. Okay? That made life worth living is being taken away from us in so many increments that I didn't realize it until this morning how bad it has gotten. Now, to further things on this channel, I get to see how few views, no views are posted on this channel. So on Facebook, no views are posted. Twitter, no views are posted. Why? I am a character of, what do they call it? I have extreme viewpoints. Yeah, I think men and women should get together, date, have fun, laugh. And guys have got how it's all explained at GaryBrodsky.com. That today makes me an extremist. That I believe like in dating. Oh, I believe in God. That's the big one. We don't like that. Oh, no, they don't like that. So if you think about it, the things they're trying to take away are the things that used to be the most important thing in life from 20 years ago back to the beginning of time. Now, nope, it's no good. It's not right. This bullshit feminism, everything, all crap. What's really interesting is people keep asking me about this Sterling guy and the Clippers. Now, I watch TV so little, and I know nothing about sports. I thought the Clippers was, and I'm being serious, was a chain of low-cut haircut places. So don't ask me questions about that because I don't really want to pay attention to gossip or bullshit. There's a real life to be lived out there. Get out there and live it. Let's see if we have any questions. No questions yet, but the show will begin now, according to this, so that's good. So if anybody's reading me out there, just let me know I'm touching somebody or somebody can see me out there because I have no clue. Questions, how do you get them here? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. That's it. The question goes in there, comes out here, and we're back in business. Otherwise, I can stay here all night and drink soda. I don't care. I don't care. But the separation of men and women is against, yeah, I'm going to say it. It's against God. It's against nature. It's against science. You're all covered there, okay? It's against everything that should be. Okay, question. Hey, new guy. How you doing? I think you watch the show. How do you spice a relationship? I'm in a healthy relationship. Well, you're the one. And I feel like I may be running out of steam. Best way to spice up a relationship? Don't try. Overworking is the worst possible thing. A real relationship should be you're both happy with the fact that you exist. Spicing it up, we're going to dress in a clown suit, you know. No, just be happy. Laugh together. Here's how to ruin a relationship. I really can't tell you how to spice one up because they should all be with spice. But here's how to ruin one. And maybe you might be doing this. Fighting and arguing over small, stupid things. My saying is, argue with a woman. You may win the argument, but you're going to lose the woman. Small, stupid arguments destroy relationships worse than the worst disaster you could possibly do. This ran out. I have to light another one. So I hope that helped because I really don't know the details. And if you're running out of steam, make up, spice it up. You know, play little cute games. I'll call you right back. Don't call back. Always got to keep the mystery. Mystery is just like a little overfilled, I think. But lots of stuff to get into tonight. Let's see, any more questions came in. Oh, wow, lots of questions. Hey, this really is working. Chris, good evening. Sorry, I got this. Hey, Chris. Okay. Good evening, Gary. Good evening, Chris. Good call with the way things have been, especially on Facebook. One thing that drives me insane is how people take selfies on themselves in every stupid little situation. If that's not fucking vain, I don't know what is. This is an example of pride, which is of the 7 deadly sins. Oh, my bad. I just told you about Christianity. Whoa, they're going to get you tomorrow. They're going to round you up. Me too. That's okay. I officially pissed off a lot of people again. Fuck them. That's the only way to think. It's really sad that if you mention anything to do with God, you're considered controversial and extremists. And it's actually on a lot of hate lists. Christians are considered extremists and potential danger. Yes, the people who believe in forgiveness, love thy neighbor, we're dangerous. No, we're dangerous at all. Very dangerous people. I actually think that, appreciation. I started saying grace before meals. People look at me in a restaurant like, oh, we better move away from this guy. Because if you don't appreciate what you have, you don't get more. That's science, that's religion, that's everything else combined. But it is a fact. Social media, that's not real life. It's the illusion of life. It's the illusion of friends. So yes, some of my Facebook friends are actually real friends. But the illusion of friends, the illusion of life. We sit in front of a computer. Now, some of you tried to call me recently and you have not been able to get me. Number one, I admitted I was out with the flu. Number two, I don't want to sit in front of a computer anymore. And I started getting, I'll just watch a little Netflix, some YouTube clips. Next thing I know, the sun is up. I was like, how'd that happen? And my life is just, and I think that I'm not speaking for myself. So now, no, right after this show, I'm going to go work out. So I got to look like this. Hey, come on. But social media is just, I get calls all the time. Who does your social media? We'd love to handle it for you. And it's the same exact pitch. We can get you 500,000 more viewers. Really? How about this? Get me 500 more, and then I'll hire you. Oh, we can't do that. Yeah, of course not. And here's our contract. It's only 300,000 pages long. And what is your credit card number? It's because FUC, yeah. But it has become a refuge. First for the guys we call geeks or whatever, to hide behind the screen. Then it has become now a lifestyle. And that's really the sad part. Dating is not a lifestyle. I go out Friday night sometimes with my friend, and we go to about 7 different restaurants. We have some soup here to look for dates. Friday night, we haven't found one yet. This is like almost a month. We go to all the fancy restaurants just to get like a drink or soda. We just stopped in for soda. You see dates here? No, let's go to another place. It's become like a hunt. They'll walk in with the Ark of the Covenant before we find somebody on a date. And I remember when I was younger, the diner dates, the hop, we had the hop, the drive-in movie theater, the balconies at the movie theaters, no dates, no dates, no dates. In fact, the Kings of Intercourse, which you may have heard on some of the audios, great piece on male energy, started out with 4 guys who had one Friday night, me, the Bimmy, a guy named Pete, and Palehead. Didn't have a date on Friday night. We are going to go out alone. Hell no. 4 guys alone without a date? They're like 16, 17 years old. No way. Now, nobody dates anymore. Yeah, you have the dating sites. Match.com, eHarmony, all of them. People get dates, and guess what happens when they show up on a date? They don't know what to say. And they sit there and I blew that date. No, you didn't blow that date. You have no knowledge on how to date. And I don't care. Women do not have bad attitudes. They have bad reactions to your attitude, your lack of confidence, your lack of skills, your lack of real social skills. That's why you go to GaryBrodsky.com. And just for signing up, you get a free ebook. My best one, free, just for signing up. And if you already signed up, hey, I can't help everybody, okay? But if any of our products do not get you laid, parlayed, relayed, dates, romance, passion, everything you ever wanted from women, we will cheerfully refund your money and at no additional cost send you the knife to cut it off with. Now, that's an offer you cannot refuse. Got some great new product up there on GaryBrodsky.com. Some products are off sale. Yeah, I told you it was going to happen. But no, it happened. Thank you. Okay. I'm not going to listen to this one. But actually talking about social media, I posted this on my Facebook, and guess what? People can't find it. I sent out invitations, they don't go. Why? Again, I've been flagged as a controversial figure. I would never think that my whole life. We're talking about healthy, normal, loving relationships. Controversial, out of line, crazy. How could you talk about that? How could you talk about such things as this? Is there something wrong with you? We gotta have to monitor you. We're not gonna let you send out posts, tweets, whatever. Because this is, this is like blasphemy here. Men are supposed to act like women. Women are supposed to act like men. This crazy world is so fucked up right now because of this. And we listen. It's all by consent. It's all by consent. That is the tragedy. All right. And the question. Hey, Gary. Hey there. It's no name, so I just... You're right. When I go out, I don't see much people dating. And when I do see one, they're on their smartphone and on social media. Yes, it's pretty sad. Oh, thank you. I didn't think I was hallucinating. I was hoping I was. I get the same reports all over the country now, all over the world. Where's the dates? What happened to the dates? What happened to the silly laughing and clowning around and joking and couples making out on benches? You don't see that anymore. That's the scary part. Did people lose their desire? I know they've lost their knowledge. That's what GaryBrodsky.com is all about. Putting the knowledge back into how to work it. Excuse my soda breaks, but I love soda. I know there's somebody out there going, it's bad for you. Shut up. You don't really care about my health. And I don't care about... Well, I do actually care about everybody. It's not easy. Wow, a lot of new guys. Hey, Alex. How do you feel about Kevin Trudeau being in jail? I don't really know that much about Kevin Trudeau, but I did read the case. And he's not in jail for fraud or for anything else but the fact that he said how to lose weight the easy way, and they determined it wasn't as easy as he said. They've been after him for years. And I'm sad because he's in jail not because they hated him. They want to scare out free enterprise. Maybe he didn't have the best products in the world. Well, then again, I think the flu shot is the best product in the world, yet they're promoting the hell out of that. So I am sad to see somebody go to jail there was nobody in the courtroom except people saying, hey, this guy's stuff worked. He never got to face his accusers, and this whole place has become a sham. But if people put passion and life back into their life, it would be okay, because this shit wouldn't happen. People have lost empathy For those who don't know what empathy is, it's caring about other people. That's you can check out Gary Brodsky's Gary'sChurch.com. I think that's what I call it. Where every Sunday you go out and you just do nice things for people, expecting nothing back in return. Believe me, you get back stuff in return. Not for the people you help, but big time. And I should do more of that, and I don't. But I will. Because I believe men should be with women. I know that's extreme, right? You know, a lot of things. I'm going to talk about a lot of stuff tonight, but I haven't even begun to fight. And thank you so much for joining the show, really. I appreciate it. Cigarette time, yeah. Trying to cut down when I sleep. You know, it's funny. I look at the old movies. James Bond is smoking. You know, all the cool characters are smoking. Now, they're determined it's bad. Now, that's okay. But it's bad with a visceral reaction. Again, mind control programming. I light up a cigarette and people 6 blocks away go, ah, ah, oh, you can't smoke, damn me up. I can't even have a meeting with people. I have very few people I do business with because if I can't smoke, I think something wrong with the guys who are like running around the floor like Curly. Oh my God, he smoked. And an interesting story about a girl I know, a very pretty girl, very successful, beautiful. Sometimes you can get a picture when I send stuff out. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. She went out one night. She met a guy. He said, seemed decent. Had sex. Sex is okay. It's hard to find a guy that will actually have sex with a beautiful woman. And she's, you know, up there. And afterwards, she lit a cigarette. And the guy started crying. This is what we have here today. This is the society by permissive brainwashing. And here's a crazy piece of advice. I know it kind of sounds stupid coming over a television show, but don't watch TV. It's all there to program you. Flicker rate, low frequency sound. I don't have that on here. I'm lucky I was able to log on tonight, okay? Seriously, I have a rule now. I do not watch television, which is kind of easy because I don't have a television. But that's okay. TV, they want to entertain you so much. You can watch TV on your iPhone, on your computer, and every gym. Oh, my gym has been reduced to the free weight sections of comedy. Seriously, everything is pushed together in one small area. If you're doing curls, you got to wait. Okay, you got to wait. Okay, put the bar down. Now you could use the rack. That's how few guys lift free weights. And in this state, they have no contact martial arts. Yeah. More of the castration of the American male now going into Europe and other countries where it's just ridiculous. And I'll tell you my dream again, and one day I'll say, hey, my dream has come true if I live that long. Who knows? My dream is this. People dream of billions of dollars, Bentleys. That's not my dream. My dream is to go out and take a walk in the park and see people in couples holding hands, sitting on the benches, laughing, having fun, and loving each other. Yeah, that's going to come true. It can if we all just change our attitude. And men, you have got to take the lead with women. They are not going to come over and approach you, especially today with a new empowerment. They all have empowered jobs, which is great when this economy is going to hell. Where the hell are empowered jobs? It's a mindset. You have to be alpha enough to break it. Learn how at GaryBrodsky.com. We have some great product up there. Check it out. Join. Because I am the only real guy out there. I will get you what you want. And the new questions are still updating. Yeah, I may have to go for the upgrade on my phone. Yeah, that takes a whole day in the store. That'll take 5 minutes. Next thing I know, it's like, it's been 4 hours. Well, we're just upgrading here. They're on the phone with somebody else, and oh, yeah, well, now we forgot your password. Do you remember? No. Oh, now we got some serious issues here. You know, I love this. Time to update your password. Okay, I forgot my last one. You'll have to call it in. Shut the fuck. Life can be easy. And if you have a woman in your life, and women, if you have a man in your life that care about each other, it is that much easier. But that doesn't seem to be something people want anymore. In fact, I don't think people want anything anymore except their own little stupid entertainment and games. Games. Julius Caesar said this. Give them games, I'll take everything they have, and I will subjugate them into slaves. It was called Bread and Circuses. It's working today on you. You got to fight the games. The real game is getting women. And then somebody sent me a text earlier that said, I don't want to get women, I just want to find somebody to marry. I think that's great, but let me just tell you something. Unless you go on a date and go through a few women, how the hell are you going to know who you want to marry? Unless you want me to arrange a marriage for you, which I could probably do. Unless you won't speak English, but it was a joke. Because most of my friends are married to foreign women. So American women, you proud of yourselves? You're 40 years old, you've got your job, you got your business card, you go home, you've got your fancy wine, and then night sets in, and you've got loneliness, and you sleep on the couch instead of your bedroom. And the next day, you walk around with your briefcase saying, I wonder if anybody's noticing me. They're not. Okay? Feeling unloved, being lonely is one of the worst places a person can be. The sum of all fears is loneliness. Every marketing company, the real ones, know that. That's why I think people buy jeans for $1,200. I know the guy who owns the company, so I can say that. How did he do that? How did he sell jeans for $1,200 a pair? Because people want to fit in. They want to belong. They don't care what it is at this point. And that's the sad part. If you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. Be alpha. Go to GaryBrodsky.com. Get some of the new stuff. Get some of the old stuff. Everything there works. All right. Questions are coming in. Hi, Gary. I thought of this recently. I remember being at a prayer hour webinar with you and Stephen Horn. Oh, we got to do that again. He's on a world tour right now. And I can't remember where I heard this, but people strive for the security and safety of society. Stephen Horn mentioned that outlaws are outside of that. In church this morning, I thought of how men are supposed to protect women and don't anymore. This is why bikers get laid, parlayed, relayed. Bikers and outlaws live dangerously, but they can offer women what most fruit cup males can't offer: protection. I miss the days when the man of the family was the protector. I miss the days when instead of calling 911, someone breaks into your house, the man of the house clobbers the shit out of the burglar. Maybe I'm crazy? I don't know. Oh no, you're not crazy at all. I miss those days as well. You know, the cops always show up after something happens, not usually while it's happening. Guys are afraid to protect themselves in every way possible now. And that is women's biggest complaint. I'm glad you brought that up, is that most guys don't look, act, or have that look that they can protect themselves, much less a woman. And that's not that hard to change. It's all a question of attitude. And guys have lost that attitude. Guys forgot how to be guys. It's like walking around brainless. And I see it all the time. They're walking around, they look like, you know, a little kid, like a 35-year-old guy, just like a little kid. And with this voice, oh my God, oh my God. One of the girls I know tells this funny story on a webinar that she's in an apartment with a steel door. and her ex-boyfriend came back, and this other guy was with her. And he opens the fucking door, and the other guy hid in the bathtub. Well, that was the end of him. Yeah, knights used to love to fight to protect the women. It was cool. I used to get in fights over women. I didn't always win, but the fact that you stood up meant something. Guys don't stand up anymore. For themselves, for their women, for their family, for the truth, for God, for anything. And that is a sad part. And you're right about one thing about the outlaw whole mentality. A guy who's willing to break the rules just a little bit. I'm not talking about breaking the law, I'm talking about breaking the rules, okay? Big difference here. Is going to attract women. He shows he can defend her. He doesn't care what the rules are. Because you cannot pick up women being politically correct. That's soda, by the way. I have some more drums while I drink this, so don't worry about that. We're safe here. Alana, I just sent you an email. Check your spam folder. I keep sending this guy emails and they don't get there. That happens. I sent emails to myself that come 2 days later. It's just the state of the world. But emails, that's a tool. So is the screwdriver I have. I can't find it. Okay, so is battery. That's a tool. I don't devote my life to it. People devote their life to emails, e-friends. I don't even know what a selfie is. I know it's a self-picture, but yeah, I go to people's Facebook account, 4,900 pictures. I don't even know how they do it. I don't even know how to put a picture on my Facebook, so I have a guy that does it for me. Yep. Renee says hi. I got a funny story about her, but I can't tell her because she'll kill me. Well, okay. Music, well, soda. I think that's only fair. I'm back. Oh, missed me? Oh, got to open a new pack of cigarettes. Remember this? When men used to be cool? Well, let me tell you something. Cool works. GaryBrodsky.com, how to be cool. There are so many great lessons on there. I cannot begin to tell you. And it's all research stuff that I look and go, wow. If guys use this, we wouldn't stand a chance. So I'm just telling you now, how to be cool is really maybe not the greatest title in the world, but it has some of the greatest content in the world. And it really explains how to walk cool, how to stand cool, how to posture cool, because you may have the best brain in the world. You may have the worst, doesn't matter. Within the first 5 minutes of meeting a woman, she has already decided whether she will sleep with you or not. So most of the product geared at GaryBrodsky.com is for those first 5 minutes. And of course, what comes after. But if you don't get through the first 5 minutes, the gates are closed. How to open it up, how to know. So, yep, it's all there. You know, if you look at the old movies, everybody had a date. Sure, there's a nice chick in town. And the girl, the guy go, wow, a man. I hit you single? That's all it took. Was being a man, looking like a man, acting like a man. You don't see that today. Vito Corleone summed it up the best. You can act like a man. That sums it up. There's always a romantic part in every movie. Not anymore. They're really doing a head job on you with the new movies, the TV commercials. Yes, there of course there'll be a shipping email that comes with every product purchased. That's not instantly downloadable. Everything is. There is a shipping email that does come. I was out last week. I had a flu that was not that good. I didn't go to a doctor, but I had a friend who's a doctor who said to me, the only thing you do is lay in bed and burn it out. I can deal with that. Pretty much my teenage years. But, yeah, I wasn't alone. Of course not. But the odds are, and this is a fact, if you're a single woman, age 35, the odds of getting married are 1%. If you're a single woman, age 35, from a foreign country, the odds are 97%. Doesn't that say something that we gotta fix our little problems at home? Okay, I'll get that in a minute. I don't know if I want to do this on the show, but it's too biblical, and biblical has gotten me into more trouble than half the guys in the Bible got into. For those of you who do not know, I am an ordained Baptist minister. Yeah. And why do I talk about this stuff? You might be asking yourself, why? Why? Why should he's a minister? Shouldn't be talking about dating and women and no shaves down below? Because the Bible is full of stories. First one, Adam and Eve. Hey, guy listens to a woman, does what she wants. Look what happened to him. Samson and Delilah, confides in a woman. Look at the guy from the Clippers. All the lessons there in the Bible, and nobody has ever taken up that aspect. And I thought it was time to take that up. Okay, I always get this question. How do you send in questions? You sent that one in. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com is how to send in questions. Now, sometimes I get questions sent in on the YouTube, because everything I put up here, I put on YouTube. And they don't realize it's not a live show, which is understandable. I've done the same thing. I'm not making fun of you guys because I do it too. Here we go. Dr. Alfred is at it again. Not much of a story here. Oh, what the hell? Not much of a story, but more of a reflection on what men have become. There's a burning house somewhere, and there is a woman on the balcony screaming for help. Most people either just keep walking, just sit down and watch. Well, we're going to get into this because this is a very good point you brought up. Captain Pretentious comes to the rescue just to yell, somebody call 911. We need to get the fire department here. Meanwhile, Dr. Alpha is running to the door, body checking it, doing whatever he can to get in the house and saving the woman inside. A random bystander walks up to him and says, you can't go in there, you have to wait for the fire department. Dr. Alpha looks over and says, all right, you fucking jerk off, here's the deal. Either get your ass over here and help me or get the fuck out of my way. The story basically ends with Dr. Alpha saving her life and him getting laid. I like that story. But that's all you hear if you see a problem. Is call 911. And, you know, guys just go, there's a problem, I'll take care of it. Hey, I'm from Brooklyn. You got a problem, I'll take care of it. We didn't always take care of it, but the fact that we were willing to was a big attraction. Now guys like this, you got a problem? Call your lawyer, call the police. Yeah, that's going to really turn a woman on big time. That's a joke for those of you who are going to take this stuff seriously. The guy who turns a woman on is like, you got a problem, you come to me, I'll take care of it, all right? Who the bazing these fucking bad, all right? You know, we, have barroom fights just to, get women turned on. Please become the guard. I'd stop the crap. That was it. Now, I don't even want them to go there. Okay. Again, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. The same way you send me questions now, just do the thing in reverse. Oh, time for soda. I didn't know that. This bang sound. Hi, I'm back. Now, the wind is rattling tonight. Not that many questions tonight. I can deal with that. I can deal. So back to what I was saying is what the fuck happened? People bought into a false reality where men do not act like men. Women do not act like women. So there is no chemistry. That's the sad part. Guys who call themselves dating gurus, I had one recorded and I somehow erased it. And it is just such bullshit. The real stuff, GaryBrodsky.com. And the show might be a little light today on callers because Facebook blocked my launch and so did a whole bunch of other things because controversial, which I can easily deal with because that means I'm getting the flack, I'm hitting the target. So it's also sad, but it does prove one thing. My stuff works. And I'm going to smoke again. And if you're having a fit over smoking, reevaluate your life. And I get a lot of hits from girls on this. Why? Why do more women watch this show than men? Simple. Not because I'm so cute, you can tell that right by looking at me, right? It's because I smoke. And it's like, wow, here's a guy who breaks the rules. I like him. And I said, break the rules, not the law, and you get women. And if you want to learn how to do it the right way, GaryBrodsky.com. I was saying I could snap this on my leg and get the flame going, but oh, what the heck? Yeah, I did it. It would have been funny if I set my pants on fire and I had to strip down to another show. Make too many guys feel impotent, I guess. All right, back to the final wrap. We're closing up the show here, so go to GaryBrodsky.com. You would not believe how many big shots go there, and they've ripped big shots only because they went there. It's anything you get there is a block you can build on. There's sound clips, there's testimonials, there's pictures of sexy women. Scares most guys. I've noticed that. If I sit down a really sexy picture, I get less orders. Why? Because, and this has happened, Playboy and Maxim. Think about this. This is not the satanic thing. Okay? My hand just happened to be in that position. How about this? Okay. Playboy has full nudity. Maxim has girls in bathing suits. More guys buy Maxim. Why? Real nudity scares men. And a woman, the way they're supposed to look, with no shave down below, scares the crap out of men. Hey, women, you gotta start looking like women again. And men, you gotta start acting like men again. Talking like men again. If you have that high voice, you're low in testosterone, go to GaryBrodsky.com, drop down menu DHEA. It works. If you're bodybuilding, it works. If you're doing anything, it works. James, hey, good evening. Thank you for popping in. Gary, James. I recently heard that having your cell phone in your pants pocket lowers your testosterone because of the phone signals. Well, that's true. Just thought I'd give you a heads up and listen to the heads up. Thanks for doing the shows and for putting out the great programs. More guys need to listen to this kind of stuff. Don't fuck with James. Listen to him. James, it's true. They're doing everything they possibly can to make sure. This in your pants pocket will lower your testosterone, whether it's fact or not. Who wants to take a chance with their dick? Okay, seriously, guys, I don't care. Yeah, but they're trying everything possible. Why wouldn't they try that? Again, we're all doing it by cooperation. You know, I have an audio program that had to be great in bed. Guys told me it's really fantastic. She was wonderful. But most guys, let's face it, these days, unfortunately, do not get women into bed. So you might want to start by starting out with some products. Easily downloading. You could be listening to them right now. Hey, John, how are you? It's insane to me how people choose PC over real life. Isn't that insane? It's a worldwide epidemic of inhuman behavior. Being alpha is the most sapient thing, yet in fear so many cowards gravitate to simple ignorance. It makes some individuals disgusted to leave their homes and have all the fun that Gary and have fun. Screw that. Get all the Gary Brodsky's products. Deprogram yourself and live again. Wow, John, thank you. That really does say it. That's the wind. You get that sometimes. But you know, they leave romance out of the movies intentionally on one end, and on the other end it's because people cannot relate. Their receptors don't even pick up romance anymore. You know, some 15-year-old kid watches something that romantic scenes like, it doesn't go in. Why? Programming. You got to deprogram yourself. You're absolutely right, John. Thank you. People have got to pull themselves up and go, yeah, it's battle day. I'm getting myself a woman. Do guys say that anymore? No. It's like, look what I got. I got the level 17 on this stupid game. I don't know how to work this thing, but okay, dating gurus. We're gonna have some fun here. I know that. Hi, Gary. A friend of mine years ago introduced me to a bunch of dating gurus. This is good. You know where it's going. Let me read more. But a lot of the stuff that was being taught was so convoluted. I came across your site a few years back and I remember reading, I'm not effeminate, I'm not metro, I'm not PC, deal with it. Finally, I clicked on and saw your photo with the huge arms and tattoos decided. I'm listening to this guy. He looks like an actual respectable man. Thank you. I see what those other guys look like. It's really funny. Yeah, I got the big arms, all tattoos. I've lived life. That's the big difference. These other guys, they're teenagers. Like a 14-year-old is going to like teach you how to date. No life experience, nothing, but they have great marketing. That I will admit. So we have to fight back. We got to realize, hey, it's never going to happen where the woman is going to go after you. You're going to have to go after women, and you're going to have to learn how. And there is no better place than GaryBrodsky.com. Facts are that. Let's check some last minute questions here. Yes, hey, somebody just joined the Gary Brodsky Revolution. No shaves down below. We want our women to look like real women because we're real men. Checking the mail again. It's dancing around. And it says it's time to have a soda. There are so many jerks out there that just really are rooting for everybody else. Because women see so many beta males in their life. You know, it's on one hand, it's every guy's dream come true. On the other hand, it's a fucking nightmare. I'll tell you what I mean. There are so many beta males out there that an alpha guy can get all the women he wants. Especially today, more than any time in history. If you're an alpha, you can get whoever you want. Any woman, doesn't matter. I don't care. There's no such thing as out of your league. But it has turned the world into a politically correct nightmare. And that's the sad part. Really sad. So let me just do a little thing on my computer here. And check for the last round of questions. Okay, the other dating gurus. I am a seduction specialist. My stuff works. We all know that. Everyone watching the show knows that. I know it. You know it. If you don't know it, you can find out at GaryBrodsky.com. But the other guys, really, I want to make as much money in the world as possible. But they are really selling poison. Okay? They are selling political correct poison, a feminizing direction. And that to me is dangerous. I was invited to come on my radio show and debate with me, but they're like, say something, shut up. Okay. Now last hit of soda, last cigarette, and then I'm going to the gym. We have a private gym with a lot of free weights in there. So, get your last questions in, Gary Brodsky, 123@AOL.com, and sign up at GaryBrodsky.com. You will get a free ebook, blow you away. One thing that's good about smoking is cigarette lighters and ashtrays are really inexpensive now. Remember when you were a kid and you went to art class and you make your parents an ashtray? Well, lots of questions came in. You may be going over time. I can deal with that. Hi, it's me again. Your show is great and I'm learning a lot of knowledge. Thank you, Gary. Hey, thank you for watching. Really, I appreciate that so much. Hi, Gary, can you make fun of the PUAs? Why, of course I can. I was hoping somebody would ask. Max, I would be more than happy to. These are the guys who call themselves PUAs. Hi, I'm badass, and if you want to be badass like me, you should get this 35-cent thing. Women like a badass just like me. Meanwhile, the guy is like 35 pounds. Shaves his head, who doesn't have to. Looks Pinocchio, for lack of another word. And he's talking with his hands flapping like this. And it's just, they all have the same speech with a board. This is a man, this is a woman. Hey, thanks, I never knew that, you know. And women like this, and women like that, and women, and I'm saying, what the fuck? Wait a second. Oh, what about what men like? What about what men like? See, the approach I have is, when you go out there, you want to decide what you like, what you want, and you get it. Not what does she like? What does she like to do? What is she thinking? No, it's what are you thinking? What are you going to do? How are you going to approach? How are you going to take? How are you going to conquer? And how you are going to win every time. It's a war out there. Always been called a battle of the sexes. It's a battle. You better go out that battle ready. These guys have the surrender mentality. That's not a good thing. All right, he tells me it's the last email, right? Hey, great show. Thank you, and God bless you and your family. You too and everybody else who watches this show, and those who don't even watch the show. And God bless everybody, including atheists. Hey, who knows? Go out there, alpha up, man up, and get whatever the hell you want. Check out GaryBrodsky.com. It may be, no, it is. Okay, it's the place for you. And we do have a lot of stuff on sale, even the stuff that's not on sale. Is it worth like $30 to have the knowledge to get any woman you want? And the stuff does work. So, well, there's a lot of crazy buttons going off there. Anyway, everybody, thank you for watching. And everybody, God bless all of you. Oh, sorry, my God bless all of you. I will see you Wednesday on the show. GaryBrodsky.com. Go in peace and live. Thank you and good night.